Hi, Phil Pawlinski here with Practical Hapkido, bringing you another exciting technique. This is one of our breakaways, and this one actually has kind of a connection to a Taekwondo technique that the light popped on and went, oh, this is one of our Hapkido techniques, but it's in one of our forms. And some of you may have the same concept. It's here, here, followed by this, and it's usually done in a tiger stance. Took me a while to figure out what they were doing on this, but in my Hapkido we have a breakaway. This one's breakaway number 12, where I step over here, I roll this out. Remember this fire point that we use on the wrist to break down the wrist, right? I roll this out, I strike, and then another strike. Look at what I got here. I have the same technique that you found in our kata or our form, okay? Let's look at the breakdown of it. This hand has to kick out here, and I roll this. My thumb now is digging into this wrist point. This is what breaks down and releases the wrist. I'd normally be to the side, but I'm going to stay here just for demonstration purposes. I roll this over. When this comes up on top, the outside of the forearm comes up in here. I want to strike that with my all in the bone and rake through it. Simultaneously, I'm going to come up with a palm strike. Generally, you're going to end up right back here at the jaw. You can be at the front or back here. And at this point here, I'm going to take this and roll it back out. And I'm going to punch this straight, and I'm going to take this knuckle, my middle knuckle, big one, I'm going to jam it right here in the middle of his neck. One, strike, strike, strike. And you'll find that in Taeguk Chiltjang. Forget what the number is exactly on it. But again, let's start over this way again, because what I want to show you, wait, from my back, is when I'm stepping to the side here. Here's a strike that gives me that broadside strike, and I just roll right this over and shoot this straight. Take a knuckle and stick it in there. This is another great location that you can potentially knock somebody out with a single strike. If I come a little more forward, just your head forward, tighten your muscles, see this muscle? See this muscle in it? You hit this one, that's your second best place to knock somebody out. It's right there on that muscle. If I could punch into that, it'd be great. So this is our breakaway number 12. Roll that thumb to the outside, breaking down the wrist. Here's a bend, striking with the on the bone. Strike, strike, strike. Have fun with that one. Phil Pawlinski, Practical Hapkido. Have a good night. Train.